Hey guys, what's up? It's me, the-kyle-chronicles. Sorry for the voice thing, voice changes are happening, so yeah. But this week I am here with the gender tag. A few YouTubers have done this before. the-kyle-chronicles has actually done it, Jet Taylor, and the original tag video itself was made by Ashley Wild. So feel free to check those guys out. I'm sure those videos are just as cool. I have my phone out because that's where all my questions are, so I will just jump right into it. So number 1, how do you self-identify your gender and what does that definition mean to you? So I identify as a transgender male, and to me it just means I'm a guy who was born and assigned female at birth, and I'm not a female, obviously. I'm a guy going through the transition to be more of myself. Number 2, what pronouns honor you? I use he, him, but if you don't know me or have seen me on the street or something and you're with someone who doesn't know that, they, them is perfectly fine. I would rather that than she, her used for me 100% of the time. 3, describe the style of clothing that you most often wear. Like hipster trash, basically. That's kind of what I wear. Just graphic tees and jeans. If it's a bit colder out, a hoodie or crew neck shirt. Or if I don't plan on leaving the house that day, pajamas. All day. Don't change out of them. Number 4, talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? Do you have facial hair? What do you choose to shave or choose not to shave? So I'm a pretty hairy person because of my genetics, and I just kind of let it all go. I don't do much with my head hair, obviously. I just get the side and back shaved and then the top part cut kind of short. And I let it do its thing. I wash it and then go, please don't be weird today. And that's what happens. I also diet a lot. I don't have any facial hair yet, but I do have some peach fuzz going right here. When I am able to grow facial hair, depending on how it looks, I'm probably going to keep it. As long as it's not longer than my boyfriend's. That's a little agreement we have. I do not shave my legs, my armpits, basically anywhere. The only place I do shave is my private area, and that's just personal preference. I just don't like it being hairy, so I get rid of it. Everywhere else I let it just grow. Number 5, talk about cosmetics. Do you choose to wear makeup? Paint your nails? What types of soaps and perfumes do you use, if any? I don't wear makeup, but if I'm feeling really self-conscious about myself because I have a lot of pimples, then I might wear cover-up because it's fun. Makeup is genderless, guys. Can we all agree on that already? I don't paint my nails, mostly because I just bite them a shit ton, so there's no point. I would eat the nail polish. Kind of gross, but hey. For soaps, I use basically everything from Lush. For baths, for showers, shampoo, everything is from Lush. Perfume wise, I just use deodorant, which is usually Old Spice or Axe, because I just really like the smell of those. I don't wear cologne or anything because I'm not that fancy. Number 6, have you experienced being misgendered? If so, how often? I get misgendered a lot online because I don't necessarily appear super masculine, and in person, I'm sure people don't mean to do it, but when I'm going through the cash or something, before my voice started to crack, I would get misgendered basically every time I went out because I still sounded very feminine. And yeah, so if the cashier doesn't know better or something, they just automatically assumed I was female. But now that my voice has started changing, I actually haven't been misgendered as often. At work, customers will still refer to me as a girl and stuff, which really bugs me, but I'm just waiting for them to leave the store so I can drown my sorrows in water, Number 7, do you experience dysphoria, and how does that affect you? I do experience dysphoria, as most transgender individuals do. Not all, but most. It's mostly about my chest and my bone structure, I guess. Like, so for my chest, I have breasts still because I am pre-top surgery, and it kind of affects me in if I leave the house, I have to be wearing a really loose shirt or my binder, and some days I don't bind super safely, which my boyfriend makes sure to scold. He always scolds me for it, so like, don't worry. I should learn my lesson by now, but it kind of sucks because I already have a lot of back pain, and that probably does not help, so it affects me in that aspect. And then for my bone structure dysphoria, if I have like just my binder on and like shorts or something, you can tell that I have pretty feminine hips, and my face isn't like a super manly face, so that kind of stuff bugs me. Not as much as the chest does, but you know, every so often it's like, "Hi, you got big hips," and I'm like, please shut up for once. Number 8, talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Would you want to carry a child if that were an option for you? Do you want to be the primary caretaker for any children you may have? I am not interested in having kids, like, at all. I want something to take care of as like a puppy or a kitten or like an animal, but I really have no interest in having children. If I did, though, I would not want to carry them because that would trigger the hell out of my dysphoria, and I wouldn't want to be like a primary caretaker. Like, if I were to have kids, I would want my significant other and I to both share the primary role, if that makes sense. But I don't want any, so we'll just be taking care of animals for the rest of our lives. Number 9. Talk about money. Is it important to you to provide for a family financially if you choose to have one? Is it important to you that you earn more than any partner you may have? Do you prefer to pay for things like dates? Are you uncomfortable when others pay for you or offer to pay for you? I don't think it's super important for just me to provide for any kind of family. Like, if I have a family with somebody else, it is equally like both of our responsibilities to care and provide for that family, because we're each a part of it, so it shouldn't just fall on one person. Me earning more money than my partner really does not matter at all, as long as we're both doing jobs we enjoy and making money. It doesn't matter. I'm not striving to earn more than him. I'm just trying to earn money, you know? I prefer kind of to pay for things like dates. Like, I like when we either split it half and half, or say like I pay for dates like 1 month, next month he does. Like, I like it when things equal out, because it's nice. And again, I think both parties in a relationship are completely equal, so they should pay equally for things like dates and stuff you're doing together. I do get uncomfortable when other people pay for me, but that has more to do with my anxiety than it does gender, because I just feel awkward if it's a friend or something, because I want to pay them back right away. Like, I want to give something back to them, but I can't because I'm broke. So that has nothing to do with my gender personally, it's just an anxiety thing. And finally, the last question, number 10. Anything else you want to share about your experience with gender? For me, it wasn't a straight, hey, I was born a girl, nope, I'm a guy. It was more of like a curvy line of twisty cyclones and shit. It took a while for me to figure out, and that is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with you taking a few pit stops along the way to figuring out what your like final evolution is, you know? So yeah, it wasn't a straight journey for me, and don't expect it to be for yourself. Just like live your life and kind of figure things out as they come and go. Nothing wrong with that. Just you do you. As long as it makes you happy and doesn't hurt anybody, then it's good. But that is this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Not too sure what I'll be posting next week, but keep an eye open on my social media for anything I might be asking you guys. And I will see you later. Bye.